Welcome back, guys, to the website designing course. This is the part 2, which consists of the components of website. In the previous part, we have seen the fundamentals of website that are required to run any website. And as I have promised you that in the end of this course, you will be able to make your own live website, which will be free of cost. So, these are the following topics that we will be covering in the part 2 or the components of a website lesson. How the website runs, what are the web browsers, what is the syntax of any web pages or any website, what are the website components, what is the domain name, what is the server or hosting space, and what is the architecture for any website. So, the next question that comes to our mind is where this website runs. As we can see that we can enter any website name, but where the platform or where this website runs. Like take an example of our Android application. Like when we download any application of Android, you need an Android smartphone to run. But what in the case of website? So website or web pages can be displayed on a special type of application software which is commonly known as web browsers. I think you all are familiar with this some web browsers. Web browsers are nothing but a simple type of application software which helps you to display a web pages. And web pages are nothing but a collection of pages which helps to design a single website. It consists of content and multimedia messages. As you can see, these are some of the web browsers that we commonly use in our daily life. Now next question is what are web browsers? If we talk about in a simple words, web browser is a tool or a software which provide you the functionality for browsing or searching anything. It means it give you a platform where you can write any URL or where can you surf or search any website. It helps you to display the information of the website. So this provides the information of any website over the internet. It means it is used to display the web pages over the internet so that website can be visible to the whole world. So it means to run any website we only required a simple browser, nothing else. So some of the common web browsers that we use in our daily life are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer. You can see the more browsers in this picture like iOS use Apple Safari and we have Opera which were used in previous phones like Nokia or Ambit, Java and Ambience phone. Now the next question is what is the syntax of website? Syntax means how the website look and what is the structure of any website. So you can see in the picture a website can be a simple form of http://www. So website can be available or shown using the word using the www, which refers to the World Wide Web. It allows you to make your website over the internet and shown to the whole world. It means every website consists of this piece of code in the starting, which is http://www, where HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is useful to transfer the text over the internet. And this syntax can be shown using the web browser that we have seen in the previous slide. Now the next question is what are the components of website or what are the things that we require to run any website. Every website requires the following components to make available over the internet. The first one is domain name. It refers to the unique name of any website. Next is storage or a server. And the last one is web pages that we have already discussed, which consists of the text and multimedia. Now the first component of website designing is domain name. Let us consider a live example of us. Like for living in a society or somewhere, we require a single name. This name helps us to create our identity. Like my name is Jatin and this creates an identity for me. So domain name is nothing but a name of any website which helps to identify any website uniqueness. So it is a name of any online website. It helps to provide any unique identity for any website. Like if we have flipkart.com, it is a unique website. We cannot have two flipkart.com. So it provides the unique identity for the website. Sometimes the domain name is also known as DNS, which means domain name system. Next, it completes the website syntax. As we have seen that in the previous slide, the syntax of website was http://www, and the domain name is like wix.com. So both the website syntax and domain name combine to form a website name. And the structure of domain can be seen at http://www.google.com. This completes to make a website name or domain name, and this name is unique. Now the types of domain that are available. Now as domain is used to provide the unique identity of any website online, it is always put after the website syntax. It means it is always present at the end of the website URL. The last word of the domain is help to find out the purpose of website. Like take an example. Like we have, if the website is ending with .in, it means it is used for developing only in India. If the website is ending for .com, it is used for commercial use. If the website is used for .org, it means it required for organizational purpose. Next we have .info, which means it is an informative website, etc. So this last word of any website helps to identify the use of and significance of developing any website. So two same domain name cannot be possible. Like we cannot have two google.com, and we cannot have different website for both the google.com. Now the next most important component of any website is server or hosting. As I have told you, domain name is nothing but a name like me. So to live something in our world, we also require a home or a house. So server or hosting is nothing but a home for any websites. Like name identify the uniqueness. So to make or to leave that name, we require a home. So it can be considered as a simple computer where all the files are stored for any website. Like we have seen the web pages or all the documents that are required for a website. So all these documents are kept in a main space which is known as server or hosting space. It consists of the files and other related resources like images, multimedia, etc. for your website. It is always maintained by an admin panel, which means who is a developer or who design any website. Next, it is not visible to the users. Now this is a complete structure of website, like how the website works. So you can see, first we open the web browser like Google Chrome, and we request for any query, like we request for www.google.com. Then all the web pages which are stored at the file storage or a server, that will be request, and it will be replied to www.google.com through the DNS server, and we get the response back to the Google Chrome or our web browsers. So you can see we request from the web browser to domain name, and domain name request from the server, then server reply to domain name, and it provides the information to the web browser that we can see and display all over the internet. So this is the backend process that how any website works. Next we can see a live example, like take a case of flipkart.com. If you want to purchase or something from the Flipkart, first step you will open your web browser like Google Chrome, then you will enter the URL www.flipkart.com, then you will select purchase, and all the details that are stored at the server, like what are the price and details of any website or any products, will be requested from the server, and you will get the response back. Now this is all the backend processing done when you request for any product. A client is request for a product, then he want to order a phone, then the request will go to the server and the processing is done at the backend process, and the payment will be successful. So this is the summary that we have all the studies in this tutorial. Website runs on the application software which is known as web browsers. The syntax of website is http://www. Some common web browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla, and Explorer. Every website has three components: domain name, hosting, and web pages. Domain is used to provide a unique name to any website. Server is nothing but a home space where you can store the storage of your files and store of websites. Then we have seen the request reply architecture, which is a major and a basic function of any website. So I hope you like the video, and in the next step please be present as I will be telling you a step by step procedure to create a website which will be free for you. So bye guys, take care and stay tuned for the next tutorial.